everybody, welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, this is my second time recording this because the audio system I use decided not to save my settings since the update that I just really downloaded about 10 minutes ago, which was before the last recording, so maybe I'll say 12 minutes ago, something like that. So here I am, yet again, recording this video for you guys that you're hearing right now. But anyway, hope you guys are welcome back. Season 2 for Season 2 Reloaded, or Season 2 2.0, or whatever you want to call it, mid-season update, whatever, for Modern Warfare 2 Roman numeral 2 2022 Electric Boogaloo is an embarrassment. Instead of talking about the semi-good things that they brought with this mid-season update, like the new weapon challenge, grind challenge for your weapons, for the new cherry blossom. Well, not new. It's not new. It's been remastered like 4 times now. But the cherry blossom camo and a new weapon charm that if you want to unlock it for your weapons. Instead of talking about that, or Raid 2 with more story elements and possibly an operator coming with Season 3, and Shredder coming back to the game. Shredder's coming to the game this next week. Instead of talking about all the good stuff, like that, and also the new Shamrock and all quote-unquote bundle, or St. Patrick's Day bundle, or whatever you want to call it, bundle that's it's still overpriced, but still talking about the semi-good-looking bundle and the new free bundles they're giving, well, the free gifts they're giving away for Warzone, Season 3 or 3-year or 4-year anniversary. I don't fucking know. Here we are talking about the piece of shit embarrassment that did happen with this update. So first of all, as you guys can probably see in the background now, is that there is now another bug in private matches. If you guys don't know, there's already been a bug in private match where where it would just shut itself off and send you back to the main menu screen if you were taking too long to edit your classes or set up the game, or it would give you a player invalid data error, and then you have to restart your game completely. Both players, not just the host, both players have to restart your game, or pretty much shut off your console or PC, or just shut off the game, reboot it, go through all the loading shit again, and then hopefully have enough time to start the private match or edit your classes, back out, go back into it so you can start a match. Like, that's been a bug in the game since the game fucking released. Never fixed it. But they've added another one. Now that if you try to load the new map on Team Deathmatch, it is, for this guy right here in the background, is literally giving him the wrong gun. He's clicking the Lockman, is giving him the FSS Hurricane. He's clicking a shotgun, is giving him a sniper rifle. So it's not even picking the right class. Also, when he does get loaded into the game, he is stuck, can't move, and then it gives him this auto down whatever thing, like when you're down, it gives him that thing, and then it just completely kills itself, reloads, puts him on the other side of the map, and then bugs out, and then it kicks him out of the game, of the match. It doesn't make sense, but apparently it's a new bug. It works okay in free-for-all. I don't know about any other game mode, can't confirm it. I'll play another game mode in private match, but I guess they just didn't test it on the new map. I don't know. What's even worse is that Infinity Ward posted this as well on Twitter, talking about how they have made tac sprint, instead of having it immediate after a minute, it is now 3 minutes that you have to wait to go back into tac sprint. They made the game even slower. But apparently, it's not intentional. Infinity Ward has made a report on it. Apparently, it's not intentional. I kind of have a feeling it is, but here's what they have replied with, since players had a very disagreement about this updated added to the game, of having to wait 3 minutes to use tactical sprint again. This is what Infinity Ward had to reply with. We are working on a small update to correct irregular animation and behavior to tactical sprint. That the change was unintentional and due to current investigation around the melee sprint reset exploit. Tactical sprint behavior should return to normal once the update is live. Whenever this update happens, we have yet to know. It could be 3 months from now. It could be when Season 5 or the last season releases, right before the next game comes out. Or hey, it can be a minor update that they release, you know, with one of those like updating things that you have to wait for when you reboot the game. It says there's a small update, and you have to wait for that. It takes like 5 seconds, and then you can re-upload, reboot the game or boot up the game. Yeah, it could be one of those as well. But however long it takes to patch it, I have no idea, because apparently they can't even play test their own fucking update before it releases. They cannot fucking, and it's an embarrassment of how they cannot release an update for a game that still has bugs in it and add more bugs to it. Like, how does that work? Like, how do you implement more bugs when you should be playtesting the update so you can fix other bugs? It's just a bug pile that keeps adding on top of itself every single time a new update happens to this game. Like, what the fuck going on, Infinity Ward? Did you just said fuck it and just said we don't need to playtest this shit? Why did it take you to investigate something after we fucking find it? After we find it in the game, then you acknowledge it. It wasn't like, oh, we fucked up and then fix it right away. No, this is like, oh, we fucked up, but they don't know. And then once we find it, you're like, oh shit. Yeah, we're working on an update for that was implemented with this update. Yep. What the fuck? It's just updates after updates after updates to fix the updates that were broken because they weren't playtested. Like, you could have avoided this whole situation if you'd fucking playtest your fucking games in the first place. Like, what's going on? I don't get it. And what's not even worse is that the new map that was supposed to be a 6v6 map, right, is fucking massive. It is not a 6v6 map. Like, oh, it is. It could be. But it's just too fucking big. It's not a medium map. This is a large map. This is large with an L, capital. Not a little L. This is a capital L. This is a large map. It's just ridiculous. Like, because for one side of the spawn, there's literally like a weird, like, looking like island shape that you have to run through, and then you have to run through like a mini like parking lot, and then you get into the map. Like, why didn't they just cut off all that and just have you spawn in the map? Like how usually most Call of Duties are, or at least back in the past anyway. Like, that could have cut off a little bit there and do the exact same thing on the other side to cut off some of that. It takes about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes to run across the whole map, since you have to run through corridors and shit, because this is just a bunch fucking blocked off, magical doors, mystery doors basically, that just aren't open because they have a chair in it, or a lock, or a chain. Something simple just to make you not go into it. There's many flanking routes with flanking routes already. I kind of like that, but that's more of a player kind of thing, if you want to be more specific. Like, to be honest, like, they should cut off those sections of the map and then cut off like mini chunks here and there, to make it flow better. But no, they don't. Like, it's basically like a 4-lane map, but there is no way to get to the other lanes of the map without running across the map. Like, literally running across the map to come from the back or from the front. There's no other way to do it. Like, there's no like, oh, I can run through a corridor and get to the flanking routes to my left. Or hey, I can go over here, go to the left, and there's a flanking route on my left. No, it's like, literally, okay, I have to run down this straight where I can get fucking shot at, and then I have to go all the way to the back of basically the other side of the spawn, hook a left or hook a right, and then, haha, I can see the other lanes. Like, this is not how map flow should work. Like, at all. Like, the only way is down the middle main path and jumping through a window. Like, that's the fastest way, but that's still not a really effective way, since that's where everybody's gonna be at, and you're gonna get like shot and killed within like 2 seconds. I don't know what's up with Infinity Ward. I mean, like there's no like redeeming qualities here. Like, this is this is a new map that we have not been seeing remastered, redone, reimagined, or a map that was in the beta that they had to take out for copyright reasons, that they changed some things and re-added it back into Season 2 because they can now avoid copyright. This is our first brand new spanking map since the fucking game dropped in October of last year. Like, 6 months. It has taken them 6 months to make a new fucking map, and guess what? It is fucking shit. It is trash, garbage. It is jack and shit. We have gotten jack and shit from this fucking game that's new. And they just completely fucked it up. Like, I don't know what Infinity Ward doing. Treyarch has to make their own fucking rank mode for them, which is literally just copy and paste, add a ranked leaderboard, boom, there you go. Maybe ban some weapons, take out some score streaks, you know, here and there, stuff like that. Simple minded things, but no, Infinity Ward is too fucking inept to fucking make it. So Treyarch has to come in, fucking save the day, because apparently they're gods of rank mode. Fucking, you know, they're having Sledgehammer help them with coding issues, but apparently that's not fucking working out that very well, as we can obviously see. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. It's like it's like every year a studio, like, it's basically Infinity War. Treyarch can handle their own, obviously, as you can tell with Cold War. But no, here comes in all the other studios to say fucking Infinity War because they're so goddamn fucking inept that they don't know how to create shit. Like, they should have a Q&A with the players, or a sensing session, or fucking something, so they have an idea of what the fuck we want. Because apparently they can't make a 6v6 map that we want, because it's just obvious. They're fucking terrible at it. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, there are so many other slightly cool things I could have talked about for Season 2 that kind of had me hyped up when we got leaked. You know, Shredder skin, you know, fucking the Shamrock and All bundle skin, you know, the fucking new weapon challenges, you know, the Warzone, you know, anniversary free stuff they're giving out, and the update that could have patched some things. But no, here I am talking about the bullshit that this fucking company, multi-billionaire company, just decides to fucking add because they're just inept. I don't know what's going on with these guys anymore. I've already lost semi-hope with this game, with Season 2 already, just since they're like, oh, well, here's 2 new maps. They're not new. We just literally just saw them. Like, one of them we saw a game ago, and the other one we saw like 4 months ago. What? I don't know anymore. Like, I'm done. This was just embarrassing. It's not good. It's like they just took a couple of mini steps forward and then they just walked off the side of the cliff. You know, they didn't bring any protective measures, you know, like a parachute or a fucking ladder or a rope or a hook or something. They just said, well, I walked off the cliff, here I go, die. It's like the most embarrassing death that you could literally do. It's like if they slipped on a rock and they just fell off the cliff because they weren't watching their footing and just didn't decide to bring, you know, any protective equipment and just said fuck it. These guys, man, I don't know. Well, anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed today's ranting video about this shit. Hope you guys have a good day. If you are new to the channel, please, if you don't mind, clicking the like button down below, clicking the subscribe button, and click the notification icon, you know, to stay notified, you know, whenever I go live, post a video, or upload a short to here. Whatever you like watching from this channel, or, you know, whatever. And I hope to see you guys when I see you guys. Peace out.